Welcome back to my Cincinnati Bengals franchise here on Madden 20. Today I'm bringing you guys episode number 17, and it's also week 17. We have to take on the Cleveland Browns, and this is actually the biggest game of the season. But before I get too deep into this episode, if you guys are new around here and end up enjoying this video, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. It'll be awesome if you can come back for my next upload. But yeah, like I just mentioned, this is probably the most important game of the entire series, at least so far. They are 9-6, my bad. We are 8-7, and we are in second place. We need to win to get a shot at making the playoffs. If we lose, we are out, like 100% out. I kind of checked out the standings last time, but I'll show you guys again. So if you look at the AFC, right? The divisional winners so far, the Chargers, and then the Patriots or the Jets. One of these two teams will win that division. And then the Jaguars will win the division, and then the Browns or us will win the division, right? So there's 4 divisional winners. The only way we can win the division is by winning, obviously. If we lose, we won't win the division. If you look at the wildcard teams, so the wildcard teams are going to be the Jets or the Patriots, one of those two, and then probably the Chiefs, or I guess it could be... It could be us, actually. If we win, we could make the wild card, but if we lose, if you just look at the scenario where we lose, we go 8-8, then it's definitely going to be the Chiefs, right? Because they're going to be 9-7. There's no other team that could possibly be 9-7, so the Chiefs clinch it by us losing. If I'm looking at this all properly, I'm pretty sure I am. So we have to win in order to make the playoffs. Hopefully that was coherent and wasn't just all over the place. I usually am pretty all over the place. But so we have to talk about Myles Garrett. I don't think it matters what we talk about again. Like we've already faced Myles Garrett. He got 7.5 sacks. I'm just going to go to neutralize him, dude. I don't know. What do we have to do here? Beat Myles Garrett's Browns, gain 500 plus team yards, and give up 0. Okay. Somebody told me that neutralizing results in the hardest challenges, and that is definitely true. One other thing, though, I would like to work with is somebody commented this and said that if you lower interceptions, pass defense reaction time, pass coverage, and stuff, it actually makes them better. So let's bring down 43 interceptions. I'm still going to keep that the same. Pass coverage, let me move this down to 40. Let's see if this is actually the case. Pass coverage, and I don't know if tackling falls into that category as well. Let me read that comment again. This guy said the pass coverage and reaction time sliders work in opposites, so the lower they are, the better your coverage is, and the higher it is, the worse. Okay, so I'm not sure if tackling and everything else works that way as well, but I'm going to move down their pass defense reaction time. I'll keep tackling at 50, I suppose. And then for our pass coverage and stuff, interceptions I'm actually going to turn up. By the same logic, turning up interceptions mean we should get fewer, right? Turn up pass coverage, and I think everything else is fine. We should be good with every other aspect. Honestly, we're probably going to get destroyed this game just because it's the Browns, and the Browns are good. The last time we played them, though, it was very close. So I will spend these, actually, I'm going to I'm going to spend these experience points. Jonah Williams, Jermaine Pratt, Kivari Russell, and Stanley Morgan. Stanley Morgan actually strung together 2 pretty good games. Jonah Williams, what does he need to get up? Is this fixed? And it's still not fixed. Okay. Run block power could definitely use an upgrade. Everything else, though, is pretty balanced, so it doesn't matter all that much what I go into. Let's go into power. 78 overall for him. Awareness, pass block, and then pass block power. Okay, no run block power, but that's fine. Jermaine Pratt, again, he always gets upgrade points. I would love his tackling to get up a little more still, just so it's over 90 without the morale boost. So I think we're going to go into run stopper here. That's also the scheme fit, so it's not a bad idea. We got block shed, man coverage, play rec, and tackle by once. Only one more tackling, I believe, for it to be, in 90 without the morale boost. Kivari Russell doesn't play much, really, at all. I'm just going to go into slot, makes him a better corner. +1 to a whole bunch of stuff. I think +2 to play rec there as well. Stanley Morgan Jr., he gets in every once in a while. So let's just go into deep threat. It's the scheme fit. Why not keep him fitting the scheme? Also, deep threat's usually pretty good. There's some pretty important upgrades there. What are his stats looking like? I'm just curious. 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 80 catching. Not too bad. And now I'm going to scout. I probably won't show any of this off. I'll definitely go over the draft board before the draft. But for now, I'm going to use these scouting points, and then we can check out... Actually, no. I was going to say check out the Browns roster, but we just did that like 3 weeks ago. So I'll just see you guys in the game. 3rd down and 11. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to have A open. Make this catch. Drew Sample. I forgot Tyler Eifert is injured. So Drew Sample picks up that first. Also, I kind of like going with coach suggestions. You know, it kind of feels like I'm taking calls from an offensive coordinator rather than just picking them myself. Pretty big fan of that, to be honest. Throw this one to B. It's going to be caught by John Ross. Let's go. He's actually having a very solid year for us. Alright, 3rd down and 6 here. I could be looking at AJ Green on the outside. The only thing I'm worried about is Denzel Ward is over there. And of course, Denzel Ward is very good, but AJ Green on a slant away from Denzel Ward will catch it for the first. Not going to lie, right now I can't tell if changing the pass coverage by lowering it actually made a difference. Hopefully we can figure that out later in the game, though. I have Y wide open. Please make this throw. Thank you. Alex Erickson is going to get down to the 1-yard line. So close, man. Maybe if I would have thrown that a bit earlier, that could have been a touchdown for him. We're going to go with an Andy Dalton quarterback drill. You guys aren't even ready for this, okay? Here we go. This worked in the past. Let's see if it can work again. Andy Dalton up the middle is going to score on the 1-yard line. Let's go. Okay. The pressure didn't even matter. Preston Brown is there for the interception. What are you doing, Baker, dude? Like, there was no chance that was open in the slightest. 3rd down and 23. Surprisingly enough, though, this was not because of a sack. It was actually because of a holding penalty against Joe Mixon. I'm trying to throw this one to oh my god. Never mind. I was going to try to throw it to John Ross. I did try to throw it to John Ross, but Terrence Mitchell picks it off. I hit my table, by the way, my desk as well, if you heard that. But my god, man, the awareness of these cornerbacks is actually absurd. I got to be way more careful throwing those routes. Good thing to know for the future, especially when we, are in the playoffs and stuff in the future of this series. Or maybe even this year, we could make it. Set up a quarterback contain. Let's get some pass. Baker Mayfield is definitely a mobile quarterback. Not, obviously exclusively a mobile quarterback, but he can move if he needs to. And that is going to, is that Rashard Higgins or Antonio Callaway? I think it's Callaway. Based on the character model. Yeah, it is Antonio Callaway. 4th down and 3. They're going for a field goal. I should probably do some research on sliders because now, I'm questioning every slider. If it works as I, originally thought it did. I could be very wrong, but I should probably look it up a little bit more, though. Joe Mixon trying to take that one, but really does not get much. Only 2 yards there. For example, I've been lowering run block throughout the year, thinking that it would make it more difficult to run, but maybe it makes it easier. I don't know. Some of these can be just inverse. I tried to hit B. B was open. I was hesitant. See, that's what happens. And I freaking, why do I always do that? I'm just gonna wait for the delay of game. I think I was holding B again, and that's just what happens. I gotta remember not to do that either. But that's what happens when you throw an interception on a route similar, right? Because John Ross was doing the same route we just threw a pick on. I waited for him to break across the field before I threw it in case, it got overthrown for another interception, and as a result, I got sacked. That's unfortunate, but 5 yards to the end of this punt really isn't going to do that much, so I'm not too worried about it, but I got to remember to take my freaking thumb off the button after the play's over, though. We're sending a blitz again. The last time we blitzed on 3rd down, it forced Baker Mayfield into a pretty poor throw. See if we can get that going again. That was actually a beautiful pass. Baker Mayfield dropped that into the bucket, exactly where he needed to put it, too. There was 3 or 4 Bengals players surrounding David Njoku there. Kareem Hunt does not go down to the first tackler ever, man. He's 4 rushes for 7 yards. It's not crazy, but he probably should have 4 for about 0 yards right now. And Odell kind of playing defense there, essentially. That wasn't the best throw by Baker Mayfield. Almost got intercepted. There's a long field goal here for, what's his name, Seibert or something? Is that their kicker? And he is going to shank it to the right. All right, 1 for 2 for him on the day. Oh, Mason Trek is in the play here. We have to give it to him. I don't care if anybody else is open. Mason Trek getting the football. Let's go. The Ogre streaking down the field. I'm probably going to make another relocation series at some point on Madden. And Mason Trek is certainly going to be on the team. Even if he's not a starter, he's going to be on the team somewhere. I tried to hit A. Man, freaking Myles Garrett. I think what I have to start trying to consciously do is step up in the pocket a lot more. Because I always try to just streak back until I can't anymore, really. And it never works out. That's another beautiful throw by Baker Mayfield. My God, his accuracy is unreal. Rashard Higgins is now in the game. Okay. 27 yards for him on his first target. It's just, Baker just drops it in beautifully, man. It's honestly like a work of art watching him throw the football, at least in this game. In real life as well. Didn't have the best start to the year, obviously, but I think he'll bounce back. Honestly, though, I think a lot of that had to do with the Titans having one of the best defenses in the NFL. I feel like they have a pretty underrated defense, to be honest, but it's very good. And that's another drop by David Njoku. Okay. That's a pass underneath to Kareem Hunt, and he's not getting that first down. This Browns offense has been pretty bad on third down so far today. So let me try to not pass the football much today. Let's just run away from Myles Garrett, hopefully. That might have to be the game plan for today. The thing is, the run game isn't really working either. Joe Mixon, though, oh my good lord, that was one of his best runs of the season. It was only for about 10 yards, but my god, that was actually phenomenal. I really wanted John Ross on that, man. I probably could have had him if I waited like a couple seconds longer. I was just worried about waiting because usually Myles Garrett sacks me within a couple seconds. That's honestly, it's just the impact of having such a good edge rusher. Even when they're not making, actual plays, they're just messing with me. Happens all the time. It forces me into bad decisions. That's great blocking downfield. Demetrius Harris, the massive 6'8", 6'7" tight end or whatever, just running down the field. Oh my god, Baker Mayfield. Are these teams going to learn? Are they ever going to learn to not throw it towards Jermaine Pratt? Just absolutely nutty, dude. He is so good. This is why I wish there was a decision-making slider, because you can turn up quarterback accuracy and all that stuff all you want. It's still too easy to get interceptions. Oh my god, Joe Mixon barreling over Demarius Randall. We still got about 4 minutes and 20 seconds for 15-ish, to try to score here. Let's see if we can end up getting a touchdown before halftime. Dumping this one off the Y. There we go. I actually got the pass off before Myles Garrett ruined my life. That's good, at least. Oh, Drew Sample wide open. Let's go. The rookie tight end making a lot of plays. Honestly, Tyler Eifert should be more than worried right now. Drew Sample's done enough for me to where I would be very comfortable starting him next year. So that time I stepped up to a sack. Dude, okay. I guess stepping up isn't the solution to everything. Who was that to? Oh my god, that literally almost got caught by 3 players. That was interesting. Okay. I'm worried to press my cornerbacks just because, of course, Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, both here, but I'm going to do it. And that's going to be a safety. Okay. Let's go, Jermaine Pratt. I kind of want to watch that one again. What happened there? How did he get through so quick? I'm guessing he just came unblocked? Oh, just absolutely unblocked. Kareem Hunt reacts way too late. I feel bad for Baker Mayfield there. Okay. That was not what I wanted to do. I don't even really know what to... Okay. I'll tell you what happened. I thought he was running out. I thought he was running towards the sidelines. But John Ross was going over the middle. I just got my routes mixed up, dude. Okay, come on, dude. This is so avoidable. I can't believe we're still winning. I'm throwing this game away. Oh my god. Whatever. At least this isn't the only season of this franchise. If we end up losing, it's not that... They're going with the screen again. I went for the pick. No! Okay. If we end up losing this game, I'm still obviously not giving up. But if we end up losing, it's going to suck, right? We're out of the playoffs. But this isn't the only season I'm doing of this franchise. I plan to do at least, 3 or 4, several years, at least. We will eventually get into the playoffs, I promise you. And we will eventually get into the Super Bowl. I'm going to promise you that as well. It's going to happen. Once we get a better team, it'll definitely happen. All right, so quick first half synopsis. 2 interceptions from Andy Dalton. All right, one of them 100% on me. I'll take full responsibility for that last one. The first one, I don't think it was all on me. More so, it was just a great play by Terrence Mitchell to get his head turned around in time. Maybe I should expect him to do that, so then maybe you could fault me, but I'm not going to take the fault for that one. Also, I expected contact way earlier than that. But we're going to go into halftime here. Score 10-9. I'll take another run play, actually. The score probably 10-9, unless we get a huge run here with Joe Mixon. Okay, nice run, but doesn't really amount to much. So we only are down by 1 point, right? So it's not a huge deficit. We can easily make this comeback. They start off with the football, though. We just need a defensive stop. Oh, this player's wide open, dude. The flats, I think, are the area of the field that get targeted the most against me. And it's probably because I never call hard flat coverages. Because whenever I call hard flats, right, here we go, let's try it. Usually what happens is one of these outside receivers streaks, and then that gets wide open, really deep down the field, so I never like calling hard flats. Okay, well, hard flats works Preston Brown, his second pick of the game. This could be returned for 6. Don't let an offensive lineman catch you. Thank you. Preston Brown is like so good when I'm not using him, and I don't understand why. I don't even think his coverage stats are that good. All right, well, the defense giving us the lead here. Let's go. We're going to run this one up the middle with Joe Mixon. Never mind. We got caught from behind. It didn't even... I tried to truck. It didn't matter what I did. Myles Garrett still would have caught me. Dude, he's so fast. I think I titled the last video of us going up against the Browns as like Myles Garrett's cheating, and it's like using him is essentially cheating, dude. He is way too freakishly good. Oh, he's wide open. David Njoku just sits down on his route there, just wide open. Finds the gap in the zone. Now, it's a very overtold story, at least so far in this series, but tight ends absolutely destroy this team. David Njoku is like 7 for 80 right now. Odell Beckham Jr. getting open. I was worried about him cutting across the middle. I don't know why I was worried about that. That's why I kind of hesitated there. All right, we have to find a way to stop this offense. They've definitely come alive since the first few drives. Another tight end. It's David Njoku again. Over the middle. I was just slow to get there with Jermaine Pratt. I was too worried about the other tight end and kind of worrying about an out there. They're actually going for 2 as well. Makes sense. We'll make it a 3-point game if they get this. It's going to be a run play, and it's just blocked excellently. Nobody even comes close to tackling Kareem Hunt there. 3rd and 5. This play typically works pretty well if I have just a little bit of time. So let's see if we can get that time. We did get the time. The throw was a bit too far in front of Tyler Boyd, though. We have to punt it up back to this offense, and this offense has been so good lately. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. You have to trust in the defense. Honestly, just trust in the punter. Let's go. Huber, pin that. Yo, get down. Get down. Okay, I mean, come on. That was probably... Was that my best punt of the year? Might have been. That was a beautiful punt. I need to see Pat McAfee commentate over that one. Could you imagine Pat McAfee commentating over a Madden punt? That would literally be like the greatest thing in the world. I don't want to run commit. I didn't run commit. Good. I just pinched. We're going to get another safety. Beautiful. I probably should have ran commit there. I mean, in retrospect. Let's go, though. That was Jermaine Pratt. Dude, Jermaine Pratt. One of the best linebackers I have ever used. And why are they kicking it? This has happened a couple times. Is there like a rule with this? Is it not always a punt anymore? Or is Madden just being weird? I don't know. I've seen them kick it off a few times after a safety, but like the last safety we had, they punted it. After the second half, does it change? I actually don't know. I'm unaware of a rule change, but there definitely could have been one. Drew Sample's going to catch this one. Let's go. Drew Sample, like I mentioned earlier, playing very well recently. I definitely think he is going to be the starting tight end next year. Unless we draft one who's better, but I'm actually not really looking to draft one. I'm looking to draft a backup, if anything. A is open. Oh, come on, Andy. Give me a break, man. That was a first. That was such an easy first down. Technically, though, we are in range for a field goal. Come on, Randy Bullock, let's go. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect power, perfect accuracy. Should be right down the middle. And there it is. 20-18, we take the lead, dude. This is a super close game. That's going to be another sack, though. It's actually a strip sack. It's a fumble. Pick it up, Sean Williams. Dude, come on. You got to finish that play, dude. I get you sacked him, but where's the awareness? That's not open. Don't throw that. You're going to throw it, and Jesse Bates, I believe, gets his first pick of the season. He's going to juke out the defender he just picked it off on. He's going to juke out Kareem Hunt as well. And then Odell Beckham Jr. has to bring him down. Dude, let's go. This is looking great. Joe Mixon walks into the end zone. We're going to take, what, a 9-point lead right now? Oh, God, this is hard to defend. Oh, my God, Kareem Hunt. Just too elusive there. I didn't know what to do. If I tried to push up too much with Malik Jefferson, I would have gotten blocked. And it's, like, difficult when your back's turned to the runner there. Oh, Kareem Hunt right up the middle. We're going to try to slam him. It's not going to work, but he's actually going down at the 1-yard line. That looked like he was in. I'm surprised by that spot. Oh, this is 5 wide. We're going to go into some zone. We're definitely going to quarterback contain. It's a great spot for Baker Mayfield to try to scramble for it. The tight end's wide open. And he just drops it. No way. David Njoku. What are your hands, man? Fourth dropped pass of the game. He has good stats, but that's a perfect example of why stats don't exactly point to how good a player is. Yeah, he's made some players miss today. He's made some great plays, but he's also dropped 4 passes. That's not really acceptable, honestly. Third down and 13. What can we do here? Maybe looking at Tyler Boyd across the middle. See if we have any time. I'm dumping that one down. Probably wasn't the right decision. I didn't really see anybody else open, though, to be fair. There probably was someone wide open. I'll see it when I'm editing. That always happens, dude. It's so frustrating sometimes watching me play the game back again because I just miss so many receivers. I'm sure it frustrates you guys as well. This is a pretty big third down here. Let's see if we can get him off the field. Baker Mayfield has so much time, and he's going to use that time to find Rashard Higgins. Only picks up 8 yards, though. It's going to bring up 4th down, and they will punt it. John Ross sets us up pretty well. We are at the 35-yard line. Let's see what we can do. What kind of animation was that for Denzel Ward? Honestly, I have no idea. AJ Green, though, getting to the 44-yard line. Okay, third down and 10 here. Let's see if we can pick up the first. All right, I think I have X open. AJ Green, make the grab. AJ Green's going up for it, but can't come down with it, and I don't think we're in field goal range here, actually. Oh, we are not. Okay, well, maybe we can try to pin him deep again. Ooh, Steven Denmark's checking into the game. He doesn't play much, but need to see more of him. He's definitely staying on the team for a while. I like him as depth. He's going to come over and make this tackle. No, he's not. Gets shrugged off by Kareem Hunt, but at least forces him out of bounds. Oh, that got batted at the line. Darquez Denard. Nice play. Third down and 3. I'm going to run the football. Joe Mixon picks it up. That was a little risky. But I thought the look they were giving me, favored a run. I tried to hit Y. I thought I could get it off to Tyler Boyd. Larry Ogunjobi, his second sack. And these drives have been actually pretty rough. This defense is very good. It's hard to move the ball against. Baker Mayfield going down. Carl Lawson gets there for the sack. Geno Atkins also in the area. Why would you check it down in that situation? Baker Mayfield going short to Kareem Hunt. I guess they're planning to punt it. 4th down and 12. And they are punting it. Okay, so honestly, I'm pinned pretty deep right now. I don't really want to pass it. That could be very risky. I'm going to run the football. This could not pay off, though. It's not going to pay off at all. Oh, he fumbled! That literally paid off in the worst possible way. Are you kidding me? I probably should have passed it then, I guess, but oh my god. I wanted to run it to play it safe. Just so I didn't give up a safety. Oh my lord. How did... Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Alright, 2nd and 5 here. Let's see if we can potentially hit John Ross over the middle. Actually, I don't really like him that much. I'm going to throw it to A instead. Drew Sample will catch it. That's not a first, though. Okay. We don't have to hurry up. We have time. I'm not going to take a timeout either. We definitely have some time here. Let me run it up the middle with Joe Mixon. At least pick up the first down here, man. There you go, Joe. Let's go. Is that going to be holding? What a horrible time to hold. I think I'm going to have A open in a second. There we go. AJ Green. Way to go. Okay. Kind of negated the holding penalty there. I'll take it. Not too bad. We don't need too many more yards to make a field goal, to be honest. Oh, no. Oh my god. I didn't see anybody open right away. Oh, freaking Myles Garrett, dude. He's way too nasty. He's absolutely too nasty. I probably should have taken a timeout there. Whatever. We still have 3 timeouts left, okay? It's not over yet. Here we go. Tyler Boyd's going to be open, potentially putting us back into field goal range. Okay, this is huge. This is a huge play here. I think AJ Green is open. Oh my god, AJ Green is open. Okay, we have the timeout called. We're going to get iced. Dude, this season comes down to this. Right? There's no kick meter. I don't know if this is cheating or not, man. Somebody told me to just pause it. Not pause it, to leave the game and enter back into the game again. And the kick meter should apparently be there. Dude, I feel bad doing this, but it should be there. It's a game glitch, right? This is going to be a tough field goal to make anyway. Because we are... I'm sorry. I'm doing this, okay? That doesn't restart the whole game, right, dude? I'm going to be livid. Absolutely furious if that restarts the whole game. This might say I play it twice. I played it twice, but you guys just saw what happened. I clearly did not play it twice. So game in progress. Okay, cool. Continue playing. Resume. Let's see if the kick meter is here. If it's not, I'm just going to have to deal with it and try to make the field goal. And now it's raining. Dude, that didn't... Okay, this makes it so much more difficult. That's not fair, dude. Okay, well, anyway, we're in this situation. The time should be running out. What happened? Okay, well, I'm going to kneel it. The time should be counting down right now. I'm not going to... Okay, let me actually kneel it. I'm not going to make it unfair. So let's go with the quarterback kneel. This will lose like a yard. It should still keep us in field goal range, right? Lose maybe 2. Actually, I could probably get away with running it here. I'm just gonna kneel it. Whatever. We already in the formation. I'm going to call a timeout with 5 seconds left. The reason why I kneeled it is obviously the time should have been running out there, right? So I think that makes sense. The more important thing though is whether or not the field goal meter is here. So kneeling it there literally backed it up a yard. I'm pretty sure it moved from a 56-yard field goal to a 57-yard field goal. That shouldn't make a difference. The kick meter's back. That's huge. Are they not going to ice me? They are going to ice me. Oh, God, dude. Oh, God. The season comes down to this. Literally comes down to an ice. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. Is that good? No! No, I missed it! I don't think that had the leg anyway. Oh my God, dude, that's how this season ends. There's no way. What a fitting end to the season, I guess. But at least you know, right? If you're in a franchise, right? Obviously that doesn't work for online, like if you're playing against somebody else. But if you're in a franchise, you can just leave and enter back, and the kick meter will return. That's good to know, but good Lord, what a game to freaking end this season on, though. At least that could be game of the year, honestly. All came down to a 57-yard field goal in the rain. Honestly, I think if I had the accuracy, it wasn't good anyway. I don't even think that 1 yard would have helped, but regardless, neither quarterback played well. They both played rather horribly. Andy Dalton under 200 yards, 2 interceptions. Joe Mixon wasn't good, dude. This offense was not good. It was hard to run. Or it was hard to just move the ball in general against this defense. Drew Sample 8 for 49, AJ Green 7 for 65, Tyler Boyd 5 for 35. Bobby Hart let up 4 freaking sacks, 9 tackles from William Jackson and Darquez Denard, 2 tackles for loss Malik Jefferson, Sean Williams, a sack for Jermaine Pratt, Carl Lawson, and Sean Williams, 2 interceptions from Preston Brown. One of those was returned for a touchdown. Jermaine Pratt and Jesse Bates each had a pick as well. You know, the one good thing about the season ending now, actually, okay, I don't think there's a possibility we make the playoffs, right? Let me advance the week fully before I figure this out. I don't think there's a possibility we make the playoffs. Let me just check just in case something weird happened. Okay, we are not in the playoffs. That sucks, right? The best thing about this whole situation, though, is that now I get the draft. At least me now. I'm going to go record the offseason and the draft right now. I'm like super excited to draft. That's the best part of the entire series. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this first season. Honestly, the support has been unreal. This is probably my best received series, if you don't count rebuilds, of course. Literally every episode so far has been around 1,000 views. The support, the comments, the suggestions, honestly has been so unreal. Thank you guys so much, honestly. Sorry I couldn't make the playoffs with this team the first year, but it's not a great roster. That's my excuse. I also played pretty poorly, you know, here and there. But hopefully next year we can have a playoff contending team with the rookies, with the offseason, with the free agencies. I think we should be able to build a pretty good team next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.